in social and economic development, and what would be some of the areas that adult education is doing these days?
Well, I think that there is growing awareness of the importance of adult education in a number of areas to make economic development go forward. Spain's a very interesting example of a system, an economic system that has developed in a cooperative way, which is an independent system within the country of Spain, and it is insulated from a lot of outside influences. There are 60 worker cooperatives, including financial institutions, industrial co-ops, and service agencies, all working together. And there they have put in a lot of emphasis on adult education institutions, technical training, cultural training. What's interesting now is the next stage that they're about 30 years old as a system. They are moving now to creating what they call a system of lifelong education, so that workers can move in and out of the education and work system on a cycle basis and have continuous training. We see examples of that all over the world, of people saying, well, we've had enough of somebody else controlling our resources, and we want to take them under our own control. But to do that, of course, you need skills, and a wide range of skills, and that's where adult education comes in.
Do you see a relevance in that approach to our province?
Yes, indeed, these are relevant concepts, and what it needs now is some attention for Newfoundlanders and people living in Labrador to design their own programs appropriate to this area. And there is a great deal of adult education expertise in this province, a great deal of innovative work being done. My own perspective is that all that needs to be done is to channel that into community-based and worker-based economic enterprises, and you could have something really unique in the whole country of Canada. What we've been talking about is, across the country, is that economic crisis, while it is very difficult to get through, it also creates a learnable moment for adults, because people are looking for new and creative ways out of the crisis. And we think that this is a positive direction for people to take action on. Well, there's certainly a lot of different steps in this process. I think one thing that needs to be done is an education process with public policy makers and with politicians. It's precisely at this time, under these economic conditions, that public investment in community-based enterprises is needed, not only financially, but in human resource development. Not only money, but technical and human resources into the development of adult education for economic progress at the local level.
It's a major change, as you say, the actual confidence that's needed to be able to take that approach, and then for the, I guess, people in adult education to be able to respond to that and to...
Personal skills and knowledge, that is, the personal confidence to take part in an economic enterprise, to make an economic development project move. A second area would be technical skills and knowledge. The workers learning how to do the financial accounting of a firm and do the actual making of production in a given enterprise. And the final area would be organizational skills. That is, learning how to make decisions, learning how to run a business, which might be owned by the community or by workers themselves.
So it takes them the range from personal, technical to organizational, and it's a very kind of relevant need at a community level. Yes.
These are all skill areas that there's a lot happening now in adult education, and all finding that adult education has a major role to play in recovering from this economic crisis.